Hey you, it's Mo. We're going to be trying out some new makeup today. We're going to make it a full face. Yes. So a few little bits that we're going to check out today. The new ChristianLouboutin mascara. I didn't know they had a new mascara. I was, just kind of looking around and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's new. Let's try it out. So here we are. We're going to try this out today. Also the new Chanel eyeshadow palette for holiday. Look at that. So pretty. And the Charlotte Tilbury, this new blush and highlight palette, along with some other goodies. So we're going to pull it all together. We're going to make it a full face. And let's see what all these new luxury beauty products are all about. Let's hydrate them again. Let's get a little bit closer. Hello again. Hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Keep that beautiful head up. All right. So let's start off with a primer. I shared this in a recent haul with you, and I figured let's try it out. It sounds so good. So it's from the brand Caliray. It's called So Blown Blurring Collagen Peptide Primer. So this is said to be a clean, hydrating complexion primer. This is what the packaging looks like. So the reason I have an interest in this brand is all because of the mascara. That's the only other thing I tried from the brand. So how to use: smooth all over face before applying foundation or skin tint, or use it alone for a blurred out no makeup look. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? So let's see what the texture on this is like. Oh, it's like a moisturizer. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it on my fingertips. And let's see. I already have my eyebrows applied. I didn't want to scare you guys away. Get a little closer. What did it say that it's going to do? Blurring primer with collagen. So it's going to be hydrating. Come on, mirror. You guys notice my mirror's not been behaving? All right, so blurring effect. Okay. Okay, that's cool. It feels very lightweight on my fingertips and on the skin so far. There's a very soft scent. Very, almost smells like a little bit like a lemon, but it's so soft. It's very pleasant. I'll say that. Oh, now my skin feels so smooth. Oh, am I getting any pilling? Little tiny bit, but that's okay. All right. Wow. So that is the skin. So no primer. And then primer. Skin feels super smooth. I like that. So I'm just going to let the primer sit for a little bit while we work on the eyes. And I'm just going to say it. I can see myself putting this on a no makeup day, because it does like nicely smooth the skin and it feels really nice. I'm going to prime my eyes really quick. I'm using my Chantecaille. This is the Next Generation Eye Base. Although I should have probably used the Chanel, right? All right, well, too late. We're going to be trying out the new Chanel eyeshadow palette. This is for their holiday collection. This is 937 Ombres de Lune. Look at just the outer packaging. It's nice what Chanel did. I thought, right? It's cute. So as per usual, it comes in the little Chanel pouch. You've got two look ideas if you're ever, you just don't know what to create. They give you those. And this is what the palette looks like. So this is a limited edition multi-effect eyeshadow palette, created exclusively for holiday 2022 collection. The Monde de Lune. Okay, this limited edition eyeshadow palette features 4 silky, pigment-rich shades to highlight, define, and intensify inspired by the moon, an endless source of reverie and mystery. Copper, golden, bronze, and brown hues come in matte and satin finishes for contrasting eye looks. Each is embossed in an imprint of the moon's surface. The double C monogram and the number 5 bottle. These are really cute. Yeah. Well, there goes that. They did a good job with this, with the embossing, with the color story. I'm going to stick to what I said when I spoke about this in upcoming new makeup releases. I think, in all honesty, that color story like this is not anything new. It's nothing revolutionary. It's just very holiday and very cute with the way they did the embossing on it. But we're going to still try it out. We're going to see. Yes. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. These are very practical colors. These are colors that you're more than likely going to get a lot of use out of. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing. So let me quickly share some swatches with you. I will say, after putting on the Caliray primer, my fingers feel so soft. Let me clean them off really quick. This color right here. Ooh. So let's do some swatches. All right, so here is what it swatches like. Definitely some one and dones in here, but let's see what I come up with for you today. I'm going to start off with the darkest brown shade down here. I'm using Old Faithful from Chanel. This is number 12. It's crazy how everyone wants to know what brush this is, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. They don't make it anymore. I've had this brush forever. This is the brush that the first time I went to a Chanel counter after I saved up all my money, I bought it. So I'm just picking up that darkest shade with that fluffy brush, and we're going to build this up on the outer eye and blend it in the crease. Yeah, this one is a matte and finish. It's blending nicely. And what's perfect about the eye primer we use today is it's a little bit lighter, so we can use that as a brow bone highlight, since this color story is not going to give us one, which is fine. I am going back in multiple times to build up the intensity of this dark brown shade, but it's applying and building nicely. And it's not overly intense where you have to be afraid, you know? It's not too bad in that sense. You do have the ability to slowly build it up or keep it soft. Because see right there, that's soft and pretty. Versus this that's like super built up, you know? Yeah. And this formula, it's not giving like a lot of kick up. All right, so I think we're good right about there. Yeah, I think so. All right, I'm going in with that same brush, and I'm going to go into the lighter brown right above and use that to diffuse the edges. This had a little bit more of a satin finish, but I think it'll still blend nicely. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I'm not going to build that one up too much, but just something soft to diffuse the edges. Yeah, that's nice. All right, now let's go into some lid shades, but I want to try to use all of the colors. So this is a Wayne Goss number 7 brush. I'm going to pick up this shade and pack that on the lid, keeping it more like the center portion of my lid. That's very pretty, isn't it? And I'm just packing that on. Cleaned off that brush. Let's go into this shade right here. I love the way that it's swatched. It's very golden and just so pretty. This one's a little more flaky in texture compared to all three. Like when I go into it, you can see it's scattering everywhere. But the other ones were not like that. Yeah, that's okay. Let's apply that. Just over top on the beginning portion of the lid. Oh, I want to try it with my finger just to see if the warmth can make it just like a little bit more intense and creamy looking, because right now it feels very glittery and scattered. Yeah, that's definitely better using the finger. And then I'll go in with the brush and just kind of perfect it. I kind of liked it with the other lid shade, but that's okay. We needed to try and see, right? I'm going back into this shade and I'm just going to reapply that and blend the two colors together. And then with no product on our fluffy brush, I'm just going to lightly blend the edges. Yeah, so as you can see, the texture on this guy right here is very flaky and stuff. So we got a little messy, but we'll clean that up and everything will come together. Trust the process. That is what I'm doing. I'm going to do a soft little baby wing. I'm going to go in with my Gucci liner. This isn't new. This is, you know. We're going to do a little baby wing. Okay, so that was the Chanel eyeshadow palette. That's what it looks like on the eyes. We'll talk about that a little bit more towards the end of today's video. Okay, so I have two base products. They're kind of sort of similar. We have Caliray. This is a skin wellness diffusing tint. And then this is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. I love the foundation version of this. This is not new, but I don't know. Let's see. So I've got the Caliray in shade 12 and the Shiseido in 335 medium. So I'm gonna shake it up. Oh wow, look at the little thingy on this one. Pretty serious. So let's see. So here's Caliray and here's Shiseido. So let's see what the Caliray. So let's do one side Shiseido, let's do one side Caliray, and let's see. I'm gonna put some on my fingertips. It's a very interesting texture. See that? It's so weird. Okay, there's that. Alright, I mean, it's very light in coverage. But that's fine because I like stuff like that. Alright, let's go in with the Caliray. This one's definitely like a lot more watery almost. And see, this one, it's not separating like the Shiseido was. Interesting. I also maybe feel like they feel so different. I know that they're different products. I know. But it feels so different. Wow. I almost feel like this one's just gliding over just like a lot better than the Shiseido was. And I almost dare say I feel like I'm getting a little bit more coverage with the Caliray. Same brush. Yeah, I think I like the Caliray a little better. And they look pretty much identical on the skin, but just based off of their application, I think I like the Caliray a little bit better. But you just got to see 2 skin tints, which are always a beautiful idea. So definitely very skin-like and lightweight on the skin. So the Shiseido is on this side. Caliray. I guess we'll just trust the process and see what happens as everything continues to come together. But they both feel super, super, super lightweight. We're gonna go into concealer. Now this is my New West concealer. And I've been loving it so much. It's from Dior. This is the Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. I have it in the shade 4W. This concealer gives really nice coverage. I'm putting a little bit more because we're using such a lightweight base product to kind of make up. But I really like the coverage this gives while still looking like your skin. It looks so beautiful. It wears so nicely too. And I love the little brush applicator. Like, such a little thing, but it's like so good all at the same time. So yeah. I feel like this is really going to help the look come together like so much more. Nice and easy that blends out and just looks beautiful on the skin. I love using concealer that has a little bit more coverage on base products that don't, because it's like a nice balance, you know? It brightens, you get coverage where you need it. I'm just going back in with the brush I used, which is my, hello, got a nice hair. Go back. I'm just going back into the brush that I used to blend out the skin tint. This is the WestmanAtelier. What is this called? Liquid Blender. Just look at it. Feels so nice in the hand and it does a beautiful job blending your product. So here's a nice close look at the skin. Again, this is the Caliray side. And then this is the Shiseido side and the Dior concealer. Take a little forehead check. The lines are looking good. Let me touch up my eyebrows. I have been using a eyebrow serum day and night. I've been sticking to it and my eyebrows are growing. Can you believe it? I can't. I'm going to set my under eye with my go-to. That's the WestmanAtelier Pink Bubble. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm going in with my ChristianLouboutin powder. This has been treating me well. I really like this powder. Press it into the skin and then I buff it. And then lightly just tap. Light layers is always best. So your skin can look like skin. But of course, you know, you need to lightly set your makeup too. Light layers is key. So your makeup wears and looks as natural and as beautiful as possible. All right, so we're all set. I'm gonna go in with my Sisley bronzer. This is a go-to, and just do a nice little bronzy bronze. And then we will get into the Charlotte Tilbury blush and highlight. So let's go into the Charlotte Tilbury. This is called the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. Beautifying blush and glow for eyes, cheeks, and face. I got it in the shade medium. Dreamy Beautifying Pillow Talk Blush and Glow. Beautiful packaging, right? Look at that. In a palette for all over your face, cheeks, and eyes. It's described here as soft blush, super glow, super blush, multi-glow. All right, so there they are. First glance, let's swatch and see. I'm definitely gonna have fun mixing these, but let's see. Oh, pinky, a little weak. Yeah, let's see what these look like on the face. I'm gonna go into the highlight first and then we'll finish it up with the blush. So let's start off with this one, which is set to be the Super Glow. This is a Wayne Goss airbrush. Just tapping. Okay, I'm going back in. See if we can build that up a bit. It's giving a very like lit from within kind of glow. So it's not going to give you that stripe on the skin. It's just going to look like a healthy glow. And since we can use this on the eyes, I'm actually going to use one of these as an inner highlight. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah. This one is more of a pinky toned highlight. Yeah. But let's apply it on this side. That's pretty. I feel like this one's more intense than the other one. And the other one's called the Super Glow. Go figure, right? So it is more pinky when you swatch it, but that's what it looks like on the skin. It melds into the skin very, very nicely. Okay. Now, for the lighter blush, I am going in with a Rephr number 4 brush. Let's pick up. It's a little light, so I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Super Blush. All right, so I'm going to go into the Super Blush. I'm going to go in with a different brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 14. It's like light and airy. Let's go into the Super Blush. Pick that up. Pack that all over. And blend that on the cheeks. I love this as my blush brush because it just softly diffuses the product, especially blushes, to give you that, like, you know, cutesy kind of blushed effect on the skin, which looks very natural and pretty. And because the eyes are already kind of like, you know, a little more bold. Yeah, so the Super Blush is a lot nicer all on its own than this. This is like, you know, it's nice, it's okay, I can wear it, but it's light. I'm going to retouch the highlight for both. I'm going to go into the highlight and use that to brighten up my inner eye. Pretty, okay. That was the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. Beautifying blush, glow for eyes, cheeks, and face. In the medium, lighter one. All right, I am going back into the Chanel palette, and I'm going to go into the darkest brown, the one we applied in the crease and such, and put that on the lower lash line. And I'm going in with my Dior number 24. So I'm going to pick up. So I pretty much got rid of the moon on the brown already. So something to note. I think I'm going to go in with black and waterline. Now it is time to try out the new ChristianLouboutin mascara.
Les yeux noirs lift Ultima Mascara.
I could have never said it like that. So that's the name of the mascara. So it's got this little plastic when you open up the top. Pull that off. And here it is in all of her beautiful bouginess. It looks just like the gold one, just all black. Look at that. And let me tell you, she feels, yeah. So, 6-month shelf life. Is that what that's? Oh my gosh, this stuff is so tiny. 6-month shelf life, but highly suggest 3 months. Throw out your mascaras in 3 months. I don't care what they cost. Your eyes are worth way more. Okay. So, again, look at all the details on the packaging. You know, listen, it's bougie. It's ChristianLouboutin. Okay. Here's the, okay, there it is. It's so tiny. You see how small it is? Okay, so let's see this brush that they're talking about. Oh, the brush is very different from the other one. Look at that. The brush is very different from the other one. And remember, this is new, so it's going to be like packed with product, but that's a nice brush. All right, so there are my lashes before. All right, let's apply. So I am just wiggling at the base. This feels really nice in your hand too, like it's like substantial. All right, there's my lashes with mascara. I mean, I can see the difference. I think the true test is going to be on these lower lashes. Let's see. I'm going to dip back in, turn, come back out. Let's do the other eye. All right, I'm going to go back in, turn, and let's do another coat and see. All right, there's the mascara. What were the claims again? Hang on. Length, definition, and curl. I mean. And for lips today, we have Caliray Glazed and Infused Plumping Glassy Lip Trips. Juicy Hydration. This is a water-binding prickly pear extract for immediate fullness. Plump now and later. Clinically tested maxi lip for lips that look 40% plumper and 29% smoother. So this is what they look like. Don't they look so similar? Leave it to me to get both the lippies that look exactly the same. But they don't. One's a little darker, one's a little more pinky. So Taco Tuesday and Lost in Sauce. Taco Tuesday like a little more pinky, and this one's a little more brown. I'm going to go in with my go-to lip liner from House of Siage, Beige Affair. Lost and Sauced is what we're going to go in with, and that's the applicator. It's kind of like a gloss, like a lip balm. So it says it's going to plump and hydrate. So let's see. Because that sounds like my kind of gig. I really like this applicator. It's very fuss-free. Lips. Look at the lips. They look so juicy. All right, so here's our finished look, and here is how everything looks applied. We've got Chanel on the eyes, Shiseido and Caliray on the face, Charlotte Tilbury on the cheeks, ChristianLouboutin on the eyelashes, Caliray on the lips. Yeah. I think the look came together nicely, all while still being quite skin-like. Right? All right, I have some thoughts on some things, so let's talk. All right, first of all, which product did it for you? Which product did you like the most? And have you tried any of these? Let me know. Comment down below. All right, so starting off with the Caliray So Blown Clean Blurring Primer with Collagen Peptides. This is nice. This is very nice. It did smooth and blur my skin in like a very realistic way. I am not here to tell you this is going to make you look like an Instagram filter. This is just going to make you look nice and smooth and feel really good. It's pretty lightweight, and your skin feels very soft when you apply it. So I like this, and I'm definitely going to continue using it. All right, next up, let's talk about the Chanel. Okay, this collection, like aesthetically, the way it's presented to you, it's very beautiful, very pretty. That goes to me without saying, okay? Color Story is a practical one, very much something that a lot of us will gravitate towards because it's something that is realistic, something that you can definitely use and you can use beyond just the holidays. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you took away this goldeny shade, these three colors could be definitely like a go-to look for me every day. And the best part is you can use all three as like a one and done. They're very beautiful, and it's Chanel, so they're quite nicely performing and very beautiful, okay, overall. So hear me out. I gave you all the good, so hear me out. I don't love this shade right here. It was just very scattery and went everywhere. Very pretty. I feel like I don't want to reach for that color at all. I feel like I'm just going to be going into this palette to use just these three shades right here. Okay? And again, this is not a color story that we don't have. So if you were kind of like, do I need it? Do I not? You don't need it. I feel like this is going to be just something you get because of the holiday FOMO collection kind of gig that it's going to give you. Just being 100% honest with you. But yeah, that was the Chanel. Next up, skin tints, Caliray and Shiseido. I am like less than half on this foundation. I love it so much. This is the Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I use the shade 420 Bronze. Love this foundation so much. Okay, so when I saw that they had a skin tint, I was like, oh yeah. And I hadn't really heard anyone talk about it. Again, this is not like a new product, but it's something that appealed to me. So I wanted to try it, so I bought it. This is okay. It looks nice on the skin. Like, it looks okay on the skin, but if I had to choose between the two, I'm going to say get the Caliray. The Caliray gives you like a little bit more of a glowing finish, but not to the point where you're greasy. And I do have combination skin. So of the two, I prefer the Caliray more. And I actually feel like the Caliray gave me a little bit more coverage. And I really like the texture of this. I felt like it was a lot lighter and it just felt good. I mean, you looking at it now, you're probably like, Monique, I can't tell a difference. That's why I'm telling you, okay? So those are the two skin tints that we tried today. Charlotte, darling. I like Charlotte Tilbury, but I feel like I find myself being extremely selective with the products that I purchase. This palette, again, this is the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face palette. I think it's very beautiful aesthetic-wise. It's very pretty to look at. It's very Charlotte, darling. Formulation is nice. The colors are nice. I went with the lighter of the two. I'm still happy I went with the lighter of the two because I feel like the other colors, I have a lot of those in my collection. I went with the lighter one because I wanted it to be like my everyday kind of no makeup palette that I would reach for because the colors are lighter. The lighter blush, which is this one, it's light, but now that it's like settled into my skin, I think it looks pretty good. Even the highlighting products, they meld and blend into the skin really nicely. And I do like that I can use this on the eyes as well, which I definitely intend to. So this was, at first, I got a little nervous, I will admit, especially with the lighter blush, but it came together nicely. So I do like this, and I am going to say I recommend it. The Caliray Lippy products, I am wearing again Lost and Sauced, the gloss. She's juicy. I like it. And it's not sticky. This is my kind of vibe. As far as like the plumping factor, I don't know. I can't touch that one yet. It didn't tingle. It didn't burn. It wasn't a plumping product like that where you felt it. Thankfully, because I hate those. As much as I love my plumping products, I hate my lips that when they burn. But this didn't give that. But these are nice. These are really, really nice. And I actually like the applicator. And what's nice is that these can go in the purse like super easy because they're pretty small in the grand scheme of things. So really like these. I mean, Caliray. Yeah. All right. Now this bougie beast, I don't even remember how to say it, but the mascara from ChristianLouboutin. This is a nice mascara. This is a nice mascara. I am going to wear it for the rest of the day. I mean, right now, just based on like rubbing it, I'm not getting any like flaking, but I'm going to have to, who's texting me right now? You guys? Sorry. Lost my train of thought. It was my husband texting me. I'm going to keep wearing this for the rest of the day. I'll add a pinned comment or in the description box mention how it wore. But, I mean, it's a nice mascara. I actually like the brush, the wand. Really, really nice. And it's very substantial. And I'm actually happy with this packaging. I think the reason I didn't get the gold packaging, as much as I like my gold, we know this, I kind of like the black packaging, and I know the packaging is not where it's at, but I will keep this after my 3-month period is over. So overall, I am quite happy with the products that we tried out today, and I like the look. I like our finished look. I think it's, you know, very pretty and practical. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Thank you always, truly, for spending your time with me today. Please don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you soon. Bye.